Awesome. So, hey, everybody, thank you so much for coming. This is our first event, and I'm super excited to collaborate with LaunchPedia to kind of bring you guys product hunt launch strategy and tips. I know we've all been like, first-time makers. And when I was launching Interview Jam a little while ago, I was super nervous, and I wish I had a resource which kind of told me what I should be doing, especially like hands-on actionable tips for launching our first product. So, yeah, super excited to host this event. And I do want to give a minute to Karthik and Nitin to introduce LaunchPedia, and then I'll introduce myself briefly as well.
So hi guys. It's great to uh, be here. And about LaunchPedia. So we are curating all tools and resources that are needed for product launches. Uh, and we have a launch guide on how to launch on product hunt, and we are interviewing all creators who had like successful launches on product hunt and sharing all them in our newsletter. So if you're anyone who wants to nail your product and launch, after this webinar also you can come and check out our case studies and our website. We have a guide, and not just product and after product and launch also you can check out LaunchPedia for where and all you can promote your startup and all after product and launch. We may list of 70 places if I'm not wrong, and where you can go and promote your product. So I think that's it. Anything to add, Nathan?
Yeah, almost the same only. So basically, you're looking to promote your product, basically launch your product. You'll have all the resources you need at LaunchPedia. And we also have a Reddit guide. Like Reddit is a great source to bring traffic for your product launch. We also have a Reddit guide on our website. You can also check that out. It can bring you thousands of impressions for your product launch. So you can check that out as well. So I think that's about product LaunchPedia.
LaunchPedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. And you guys were #2 on Product Hunt as well. And when I launched Interview Jam, wow, I literally messed up my own name of the product, but Interview Jam. It was like very stressful, but at the end of the day, the results are pretty good. So I just want to kind of share what worked. So really the goal of this event is to help you have a successful launch on Product Hunt. And especially if you're a first-time maker, we really want to provide these tips to you. So really the content we have for this session is like, before the launch, how do you prepare for the launch? What do you do on launch day? And, one thing that I forgot about is like, hey, what do you do after launch? I had no idea what to do. So wanted to share some tips there as well. So now I'm going to hand it off to Nitin and Karthik to talk a little bit about preparing for launch.
1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
So let's I think so to all the creators we have interviewed, we found that two weeks before the launch is a sweet spot to plan for product and launches. Some plan 1 month and some plan 1 week. So the sweet spot is 2 weeks before the launch you should plan. So the first and foremost thing is you should find a hunter. And how to choose a hunter, it depends upon your niche and your industry. Like the hunter should be in your niche, and also the hunter should be like, he should be guiding you, like, and he'll be willing to promote your launch on his Twitter and LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Because now product and will not send any notification to hunters followers and all. So the only way you can get benefit from having a bigger hunter is like that guy should share your product launch and launch on his Twitter and LinkedIn. Yeah. So like that, so choose a hunter who is credible in your niche, and at the same time who is willing to promote your launch. And the second thing is, so this is a main thing that we also suffered. Like, we also felt bad, like when we're starting new, right? We won't have that much following on Twitter and LinkedIn. So we should go and leverage communities that are smaller when compared to Twitter and LinkedIn. So we should go to product and discussions, engage with other makers. Like on an average, I think so there are 35 launches every day. So go on to the product launches, check their products and give some valuable feedback to them and connect with them and say that you are launching also. Ask them tips and also it helps you build a good rapport with them. And when you launch on that, you can ask them to support on your launch also. And there'll be a lot of discussions that are happening. This I think so. Product discussions is a thing in the last 1.5 month. Like you can have a lot of cool chat going on in the product discussions. You can go chip in your your comments and all, and yeah, that will be a good that's a good way to build your audience. And there are some key points on product end, which is not the, I mean, like key points is there. The key points and all will show you that you are so credible, like you are bigger guy in product and all. So increase those key points and all. And as post on product discussions. While you engage and all, you will understand what are the discussions that goes on product, and then like how can you contribute to the community, and also share your learnings, ask feedback, and and share anything that you want to share on product and discussions. So since a product discussion, I think so on a day 34 discussion will happen, so it's highly like you will rank on top 10 and product discussions, and which will increase little bit exposure to your product and the profile, and your launches in the coming in like in the coming 2 weeks. And
And you
so
also get a
this is,
launch badge, Karthik, that as well.
yeah, you also get a badge.
So if you're launching soon, a launching soon badge appears next to your profile. So whenever you are active in the discussions, people will be curious to know what you're building and check out your profile. So that is a good way to get traction as well.
Yeah, actually that's how we did for LaunchPedia also, so
Yep.
that worked for us for the coming soon page. And next thing is so suppose this will work for the paid product thing. So if you are doing a paid product, and if you can give some of your product for free, or something at least for early bird discount, try doing a soft launch on Twitter and LinkedIn platforms. And so do this as like a giveaway also, so your account will be a bit boosted and all. There are two reasons for doing a soft launch. One thing is you can get the early feedback and all from, I mean, from users who want to try your product, and they'll give some feedback so that you can improve your product a bit more better on the product and launch day. And the second thing is you'll get some users for you, some email address for you. So these guys will help you on your product and launch, since these are early bird and you would have given some discount and some free like some free product, right? This will help in like on the product and launch day for sure. And again, be active on Twitter and LinkedIn. It's easier said than done. I think so. I mean, just go on Twitter and LinkedIn. I mean, like talk with other makers who you chat on product and all, and like help other makers. Like it's more like uh, do like a community activity, not like you want to grow on Twitter and grow some 1,000 followers and all. It do like community kind of thing. Give, and then take from them. So give your value and like help them to grow. I mean, if they have any problem that you can solve, help them solve and all. And slowly this will build a rapport to you with those people. And this is main thing. The next thing, create a coming soon page. uh, so product and as a page where you can get a teaser. They're called as a teaser page. You can get a teaser page. Don't need to worry about anything at that time. Don't create any product image, product video. Don't worry about anything. Just create a teaser page with your name and add any screenshot of your tool for time being. So you'll have that a coming soon page that you can share on socials and all. And as Nitin said, if you have a coming soon page, so there will be a launch soon badge next to your name. So the early you create a coming soon page, the more followers you can get. For LaunchPedia, we got 120 followers for the coming soon page. We created 1 week before the coming soon page. So if we would have created 2-3 weeks before, we would have got more followers. And all these followers will get a notification when you launch. So you will have 120 upwards before you launch. So that's a good way to try. I mean, like to get followers and all before the launch. Yeah, I think so. This is the second week, and I think so. Next, Nitin can take care. First week.
Sorry, I will
Yeah,
take
you
care.
can carry Nitin. Yeah, you
Sure.
can do the first week.
Yeah, sure. Once the coming soon page is done and you have everything ready, I think so the coming week of your launch, you should focus first on the launch materials, which includes your product name, your product taglines, thumbnails, and the images. The thumbnails and the images matter a lot, especially for example the thumbnails, because that is what is going to make people click, organic users click and check out your product. So make sure you take some time to invest in the thumbnails. And GIF thumbnails are known to do a little better, so you can try out GIF thumbnails if that's possible. Apart from that, regarding what sort of product images you can have, what sort of product taglines you can have, there's a website called Product Flare. I think Karthik will drop the link to that as well. You can check out that site as well. You can find some inspirations on how to write a good comment, first comment, how to have a good thumbnail, and all of that stuff. So once your launch material is ready, the next goal is to, so let's say by this week, you should have a list of people in your wait list or people from your soft launch that you have to inform them that you're going to launch this week. Okay, my launch is coming up in 5 days, guys. I'm going to launch on Product Hunt. So if you don't have a Product Hunt account, please create one. And I would love to have your support when we go live. So do that. Do the same thing. Yeah. once you have done that, when there is 5 days to launch, next you also start inviting, like Karthik said in the previous step, invite as many people as possible to the coming soon page. So once they come to the coming soon page and click the notify me button, when the moment you launch, everybody will get a notification on the product and saying this person launched their product. So they are more likely to come and support your product. Once that's done, the next phase is like making a list of community. So when you go live, when you launch, if you don't have many followers on Twitter or LinkedIn, the only thing that will work for you very good is communities, which this can include WhatsApp groups, indie hackers, Reddit communities like micro
How was your
SaaS.
run?
Pardon?
Yeah.
So
Hello?
Mike wants to talk. Oh, here. Yeah.
Okay.
Continue it.
Yeah, sure. So we will share a link to the communities as well. So make sure you go to all these communities, create a repo there, make 1 or 2 posts about your launch and little bit warm that up so that when you go live, you can talk about your launch in these communities and get traffic. This will work very good. Even if you don't have like, thousands of followers on Twitter, you can still make use of this to get support for your launch. So this is one thing. And then the last, I mean, the next phase is pricing. So there are a couple of different ways you can price. So it depends on what goal you're launching for. If the goal you're launching for is just build an email list or just, to try the beta of your product, just launch it for free. Product and has a history of free products always doing amazingly well on product and so if you can afford to do that, launch for free. If that's not the case, if you're launching a paid product, create a coupon especially for product and something like PH30, PH20 or something like that. And then make sure these guys, the people who are going to come to you on launch day, have some X factor to try it out. Like, okay, I'm getting some discount for trying it out today, something like that. That way, your product and launch performance will be better if you're launching a paid product. Karthik, I think I covered from my end. Please chip in if I missed something.
Yeah, I mean, like pricing thing, you can be so there are two types of products, right? Free and paid. Based on the goals, you price it like. So if you want to grow like grow your email address or this just an MVP and you want to build another level for your product, try launching for free. And as Nitin said, if you're a paid product and all, try launch. I mean, give some coupon code or give some coupon code for them to try your product and get and then give a feedback to you. So yeah, then that's it. The pricing thing. Nitin, should I continue the next thing?
Yeah, you can continue that.
Yeah. So yeah, so this is the before day launch before day is one of the most crucial days than the launch day even, because you need to make sure a lot of things that fall in place and you need to streamline some things for you that makes the launch day a bit better for you, less hectic for you. So first things first, you should review your product and launch page. Like, how is your product and launch page coming? Title, subtitle, first comment, and description, product images, and product video. You should have a look at it and like everything, everywhere, everything. Messaging is correct or not. So what you want to communicate is coming there or not. Actually, you can also ask product and community. I mean, you can post a discussion saying that this is my product and page. Once go check it out and share your feedback. So this is one way for them to check out your launch also. So they will give some feedback to say your title may need some number or description needs some more X factor and all, so you can work on it. As Nitin said, so people come to the product and website, so your thumbnail, title and subtitle matter a lot for them to click on the product. So you should be a bit better. I mean, craft a bit catchy title and a bit attractive thumbnail for them to click on the product. And then make a list of replies you can comment. Make a list of replies you can comment on the product and day or on the Twitter what you want to comment and all. This will save time on the product and launch day, the first 2-3 hours. And never ever post on Twitter and LinkedIn on the launch day. Always schedule before, because 12:01 PDT when the launch goes live, right? We'll be like on our toes and all. So at that time we can't go on Twitter and again write the tweet and all. So if you don't want to schedule, at least write the tweet and keep it in docs or Notion board or something. Because I think so from 12 to 12:30, 12:40 we'll be so much on our toes. We don't know what's going on even. So it's better to have everything sorted for Twitter and LinkedIn, at least scheduling thing. And then so make a list of people whom you can reach out. So since the product and the first 4 hours matter now, so for the 4 hours, if you get more upvotes and all, you will be in top 3 or top 5, which is the first fold of product. And so after that, everyone who comes to product and will most likely check the first fold of product and then you will get better upvotes for them. So make a list of people whom you can reach out and whom you can support for sure or something like. So I mean, whom you have a good rapport with and like, you know, and you're connected and they know that you are launching and they want to support you, and also make a list of all those people. And then also write messages, what how you want to reach out that person. Like suppose you want to reach out Nitina, like what I want to say and what I want to have, keep a Notion table or an Excel sheet and have all those messages and all in the list. And then so as said already, write a post for product and discussions on the launch day. So generally a lot of people are, when they launch on product and they write a discussion, they write a post for product and discussion also. That's also one way to generate traffic to your product and launch. So write a post on for product and discussions and indie hackers. So the angle you can take is, I am launching my first product or I'm launching this product. Check it out and let me know what your feedback and all. And keep in mind, never ask for upvotes. Ask for support.
Yeah.
Support is much better than asking upvotes. Like an upvote. I mean, will support is better than upvotes. Like I don't think so. Product and explicitly will say, if I'm not on, they'll explicitly will say use ask for support, not for upvotes. Even Twitter, LinkedIn posts also try asking for support only, not for upvotes. And then already you will have some communities listed for you, right, on Discord, Slack, Reddit, wherever you in your niche and in the product hunters niche. There are some product and WhatsApp groups, product and Reddit groups are there. You can write some messages for on those groups, particularly like, you know, something like, you know, hey, I launched it today, this thing, and I built for some 2-3 months and all. Just check it out and let me know what you want, what you think of it, kind of thing. So these all these messages, write and keep it in Google Docs or Notion, just to make sure that everything, you don't waste much time in the first 1-2 hours. So the better you plan before day, so the less hectic you will be on the launch day. Otherwise, like it's a bit tough day, I think so, launch day. So yeah.
Launch day is pretty hectic. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And just to reiterate everything that was said, right? Like this is just an outline of what you should be doing from 14 days before your launch. And I guess thinking of it in a way where you're really thinking about it as you're building a community and building buzz around your product right before launch. So even like what Karthik said from the beginning, like finding a hunter, it's thinking about how you're going to promote your product so you can drive traffic to Product Hunt on launch day. And these are just some of the action items you can take, during this time frame, which is going to help you kind of drive that traffic to your launch, to your product on launch day. So, yeah.
So yeah, I think so. That's it from my side on the launch day. I mean the before the launch. Nitin, you have anything to add?
I think you've covered pretty much, Karthik. I think Maya can take over from here.
Yeah.
Sure. So like Nitin and Karthik both mentioned, launch day is really hectic. And now with Product Hunt's new kind of system where you don't see the upvotes and the products are kind of shuffled during the first 4 hours of the launch, you really want to focus on launching right at like 12:01 Pacific time or 3:01 ET Eastern time. And those 4 hours, you really want to drive as much traffic as possible, because you, like Karthik said, you want to be shown in the top when they do kind of switch over to the upvote kind of way of displaying products on the featured page. And throughout the launch day, you're going to be wanting to kind of stay engaged with the community all day. And you can do that via like Product Hunt discussions, like the AMAs that they were talking about. There are several WhatsApp groups that I'm sure they have a list on LaunchPedia. If not, we can create one and send it over. But posting your link on different channels like Slack, reaching out to people on LinkedIn, reaching out to people on Twitter. And also like another thing, which I know is like, you want to think about like how much support you're getting per hour. Like I've seen recently, like, and I don't know if you have an opinion on this, Karthik and Nitin, but like some people, they have more upvotes than the number one product, but the number one product is getting more upvotes and support by the hour. True. So that's also something to consider, that you want to kind of, when you're reaching out to people, you want to reach out in a consistent way throughout the day. You don't want to exhaust all your contacts in the very beginning.
I think so, if I may add, the quality of upvotes also matter. A product and user who has an account for 6 months, 1 year, and has been supporting launches have way more weightage than an account created last week.
Yeah.
So reach out
All,
to.
yeah.
Continue.
Also, an upvote coming organically will carry more weightage than upvote coming from your socials. I mean,
Yeah.
product and consider that upvote weightage is more. So
Yeah.
if any products, if 2 or 3 products are having same upvote difference, like some 20 upvote difference, and you have an edge over organic upvotes, it's highly likely that you will rank on top. So that's
Yeah.
one thing actually I wanted to add. Yeah. So
Yeah, I can.
for to get organic upvotes, you should rank in top 5 in the first 2-3 years.
Yeah, it's like a system. And another thing is like, when you're launching and you're on launch day, you really want to like, share your journey throughout the day. Like something I tried in Twitter, it like, I think my tweet went viral and it just drove a lot of traffic. Just like, sharing, they have like a launch day dashboard when you launch a product. So kind of sharing those periodically, kind of sharing the status periodically on Twitter. It really helps. And you're going to be exhausted by the end of the day. So you really want to like make use of like I guess like 18-20 hours, the first 18-20 hours, just driving traffic, being active, being engaged. I think there's one more thing actually that you wanted to add, Karthik, that I am totally blanking on right now, but regarding what to do in launch day.
Yeah. So you can first thing is you should reply to each and every comment on product and page. So that's what I told, like keep all the at least 2-3 comments save for you what you want to comment, and there'll be some negative comments on your product. So if anything comes also, just like answer them what's wrong and all, and ask for a review on product and page. And then send emails, as Maya said, like send emails in batches. Don't send all at once, which will affect your open rate. So send email in batches, like based on the time zone, based on user time, like take US, UK, and Asia. Based on time zone, send the email. So the open rate will be more, and the which accounts at the end of the day, more upwards you'll get. And yeah, I think so. Maya excel that part on the launch day, the building public thing. So you can share updates, after 4 people wants to cheer up. So you want your audience, your followers and all wants to support you, but it's not likely just you post it and they'll support you. Let's say that, thanks guys for your support, and 4 hours I'm at this position and I want to, we can go for more, let's go kind of thing. So all this will help, I mean, like all these things will help for more upwards and all. So yeah,
Also,
that's it.
don't neglect the comment section. Like once you start getting upwards, even there is as soon as you start getting comments on your launch, just keep replying to them and thanking them for that. It drives a lot of good engagement, and having good engagement like encourages more people to try it out as well. So don't fail on that aspect as well. And one more thing I wanted to add is there is something called product wars, where you can check the rate of how much upwards you are getting, which is versus the competitors are getting on that day. Don't stress on that too much, because like Maya said, in recent times on product, and it's more about the quality of upwards you get than the quantity of upwards you get. But it will give you an idea on how many upwards you are going to need to be able to rank in the top 3. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Uh, I will try to talk a little bit more slowly.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, sir. I think so. From that's the thing with me.
Yeah.
But I'll try to learn to speak more slowly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I think so. One more thing was like, don't take too much pressure on the upwards part. Just I mean, get the feedback first. Get the feedback first. Get the initial sales first, and then yeah. For all these things, upwards is matter, but don't push yourself that much on upwards. As said, organic upwards matter more than I mean, your direct link upwards from
Yeah.
communities or from socials. So try to
Yeah.
get more organic upwards. So
And
for that,
one
you
more
need to
thing,
have
please don't buy upwards or get
yeah,
into any of that. If product and finds out, you'll probably be banned from the platform for life. So try to do what you can do in your hands, and then let it to the organic audience. Please don't do anything illegitimate and get caught. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing, right? Like, it's this platform is like so special, and it's like, it's really can change people's lives in a way. It's
Yeah.
definitely changed the trajectory. Wow, I literally cannot talk today. I like haven't slept all night. So it's really changed my life. So I feel like, just keeping things ethical and kind of like, even if you're not number 1 on Product Hunt or number 2, like I was number 5, but like I think what really matters is like the impact you're making for the people who are using your product, and it's really just a way to get people there, right? Like how you're going to get people there. And yeah, just keeping that in mind. It's okay. I think actually Zhang, who's on this call, she's a she's amazing. And actually I was a little stressed out towards the end of my launch, and she told me, don't worry, don't worry, it'll be okay. So
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
It's not even a product and launch day if you're not stressing.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
just all of us, we also wanted to touch on what you have to do after launch to keep the momentum going. Of course, you want to thank everyone you reached out to. You want to continue posting updates, on Twitter of your product. And, launching your products on platforms similar to Product Hunt. I know LaunchPedia, and I'm sure Karthik and Nitin will talk a little bit more about this later. But another thing that actually the Product Hunt, someone who works at Product Hunt told me was, reviews are also really effective. Ranking on Product Hunt and even launching on Product Hunt is really helpful for Google search results, and it's going to drive more traffic to your product. So just keeping everything in mind, it's a process, it's a journey. And, even if you do all the steps, I think, you're going to get really good results regardless of the rank. So
yeah, I think so. As Maya said, post launch is the most overlooked thing in the product and launch. Totally forget and all. But yeah, it's you should thank all the people like Maya said and all. And what's happened is happened. You don't need to worry about if you're not ranking on top 10 or something. There are literally the 10-20 platforms other than product, and you can try launching there. Or also, suppose if your launch failed today, you can launch a second version after a week or after 2 weeks on product, and try adding some feature. And what's more important is getting the feedback from product and rather than ranking on top 10. So get that feedback and improve your product, and again relaunch on product. No one is gonna care you were launched last week or something like that.
Probably launch
And
a new feature or something that's
yeah,
brand new. Don't launch right away. Ship
yeah,
a new feature and then launch it after a month or something. But like Karthik said, if launch fails, please don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. So
I think so. I think so. I think there are a lot of platforms where you can launch, and all of our launches are not successful. I know we are not ranked every time top second or first and all.
I think
So
so. We took
it's
4-5 launches till we started
till we
ranking in the
ranking.
top.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
So
Maya is like some genius. She ranked
she
top.
cracked in the first time itself.
So
Yeah, I think so. That's it. And we have made a list of places you can promote your startup. 60 places. So after product and launch, you can try promoting in those platforms and try promoting on Reddit if any subreddits you missed out before product and launch. So yeah, I think so. That's it from my side for after the launch. Yeah.
awesome.
we'll drop the link to that as well once again to the places to promote where you can promote your launch. We'll be dropping the link. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. And thank you guys so much. And, we do want to give the opportunity for anyone who has questions, you can just unmute and just ask your question, or if you would prefer to type it in the chat, that's totally fine too. I think we have a few minutes, and, we kind of tried to tailor our content to the kind of inputs that you guys gave when you guys were signing up. So hopefully this was helpful, but, if there's anything that you want to ask, happy to answer, happy to help in any way we can.
Yep.
I think so. Ro, the soft launch part is got cleared, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think Nitin answered the soft launch.
Soft launch part.
Yeah, I think hopefully it answered. But yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, so with soft.
Where do you want to soft launch to? Like to LinkedIn first, and then that's your soft launch somewhere else besides Product Hunt first? Is that right?
Yeah, you can try doing a soft launch on Twitter and LinkedIn. So that's what launching doing a soft launch helps you in getting feedback and also early supporters for your product and launch. You can do a giveaway kind of thing on Twitter and LinkedIn, which will drive you more customers, I think, some more users and all. Yeah.
Yeah, so LinkedIn, Twitter. You can also try to put your product on other tools. Like for example, mine was an AI product. So maybe just there's another one. I'll find it and put it. So I just put my tool in other areas, other not launch, but kind of pages where people can see it as an AI tool. So just seeing that and getting validation sorry, I'll find that link and I'll send it to you, Ro.
More ideally, I think so. If you already have an email list with you, you can try soft launching directly with your email list
Yeah.
there. That way it is more, you can say, sign up for my early bird price. And, that way you can get instant validation on, what's good, what's not good, whether it's working or not. So if you have an email list, please do that. If not, during the soft launch or before the soft launch, please open a wait list and collect email addresses and then do a soft launch. That will definitely help if you don't have a big following. Yep. Yeah, did that help, bro? Is that it? Any other questions? Okay, cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for coming. Really appreciate it. And I know we were all super nervous for this event, so really grateful that you guys stayed the whole time, and hopefully it was helpful. And you can reach out to us anytime on Twitter, LinkedIn, or anything like that. So thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.